All right. Hello, everyone. How we doing today? I hope everyone is doing well on this fine Sunday afternoon. Who we got today? Sealy, hello. Boss Buster, hi. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all have had a very fine Sunday so far. Today, we are going to be playing the demo for an unreleased game called Psycho-Sleuth. Me when I can't talk. Brian, hi, welcome to the stream, good to see you. Maddie, hi, awesome. Okay, so, I do not know very much about this game at all. I heard about it through a video I was watching from another YouTuber, and the premise, it's had death game in it, and so I decided to take a look, and we will be playing it today. I do not know hardly anything about it other than the most basic synopsis, so it'll be a pretty blind demo playthrough. Full game is not out yet. It says it's gonna come out sometime this year, but that's all I know. How mean would it have been if I caved and made a joke about me being late? Hey, I start anywhere between, like, usually 4 to 7 minutes. I wasn't too terribly late today. I've been late before, mind you, but how am I? I'm good. I'm real good. Trying to get a video done. We'll see when I actually finish it, but all is well, all is well. Mikey Mike, hi, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good weekend. So, the basic premise of this game, according to the Steam page, I will just read it verbatim. Psycho-Sleuth is a mystery deduction game that fuses classic whodunit elements with cognitive distortion mechanics. In this deadly game of kill without being caught, every murder is reshaped through the lens of bizarre mental disorders. Logic twists, truth warps, only your reasoning can restore order. Now, I have no idea how this is gonna go. Because based on that premise alone, in my opinion, I feel like this is either gonna be really cool or really insensitive. I don't know if there's gonna be a lot of in between, but I guess we're gonna find out. We're gonna go on this journey together. So I guess we'll end up seeing how it goes. Wins, hi. I recently watched Inception. Ooh, I've heard of it. See, I don't know much about it, but I've heard it's a very good movie. It's like if the Somnium Files was a movie. Oh, I might have to check it out then. I love Somnium Files. But yeah, that's the rundown basically. And without further ado, I think we can just go ahead and hop in. Wins, I don't like how tons of mental disorders makes it sound like a gimmick. I agree. So that's why, like I said, this could end up being incredibly insensitive. So we're gonna find out together. My curiosity got the better of me, and we're gonna see how it goes. All right, let's see. Headphones, do. Go ahead and scooch on over to gaming. I will say the opening music is quite nice. I might have to adjust the volume a little bit. I don't know if there's voice acting, but I guess we'll find out together. Scooch. Oop. Size that just a smidgen, and we are good to go. Yeah, the music is quite nice, I will say, this menu music. Alright, let me check settings real quick. There is a voice volume, so I assume there's some level of voice acting. I'm gonna turn off gore just because I don't want YouTube getting mad at me. But other than that, I think we are good to go. I'll adjust mixing as we go if I need to, but yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and hop on in. Ooh, okay. Story mode or detective mode? Nah, we're pro gamers. I can totally handle detective mode. The art is gorgeous. I agree. One day, a mysterious religion known as the Logic Church suddenly rose to power. It spread with astonishing speed, drawing in countless fervent followers. Even more enigmatic, the church unveiled an incomprehensible technology, one that powered a facility called the Sea Angel. The miracle energy required no fuel, produced no pollution, and defied all known science. Oh, look at the whale! Enticed by such limitless power, more and more cities, and eventually entire nations, aligned themselves with the Logic Church, falling under its growing influence. When the church became the dominant faith across the world, it issued invitations to a chosen few. They were summoned to the Grand Cathedral to take part in what was called the Selection. It's like Hunger Games core. The victor would ascend as a god and have any wish fulfilled. Oh, isn't there like there's like a game that kind of has this premise. And there's like a clown in it. I'm blanking on the name, but... This is the city where the Logic Church Cathedral stands, home to millions. More than half are believers of the Logic Church. I'm gonna need to... Can I adjust the settings yet? I need to turn up the text speed already. I read so fast. Oh, hello, blinking sprites? Never thought I'd get an invitation. Looks like the Logic really needs me after all. Lyle. Is that it? Any other info? Why give me a title card if you don't give me any other info other than his name? Of course they do. Compared to you, other humans are just walking meat sacks. Thanks, Lena. Are you siblings? What's our situation here? I can only tell the truth. That's what makes it terrifying. You actually mean it. Lena. She's cute. I like the design. Twisted Metal, that is the name. Thank you. My sister suffers from a... Okay, they are siblings. From a cognitive disorder. Okay, so Lyle's our protagonist. Obsessive... Why were you typing? Compulsive disorder. OCD. Obsessive compulsive disorder. OCD. Okay, we're going way too fast. Common symptoms include excessive hand washing, constant organizing. Okay, slow down, slow down. Can I make it slower? No. For Lena, her compulsion only takes one form. She is incapable of lying. I don't think that's how that works. Still, I'm surprised we both got invitations at the same time. I don't think that's how OCD works. Hold on. That cannot be an actual... Hold on. I'm gonna be doing a lot of Googling today. I guess compulsive honesty. Okay, it is like... It can be a symptom. We're gonna be doing a lot of Googling today. Interesting. Yeah, apparently compulsive honesty is a potential symptom of OCD. The contents are pretty suspicious, though. You mean the selection process? Or the whole becoming a god thing? Vague selection details I can handle, but winning makes you a god who can grant any wish? What's that about? Do you have a wish, Lyle? Like becoming rich? Are y'all not rich? Please. Yeah, I'm not poor. I have enough savings to last a lifetime. What's on his face? Is it like a band-aid? If I died tomorrow. Oh, okay, so we are poor. Oh, we're very poor. That's what normal people call very poor. Whatever the case, we'll have our answer soon enough. Candidates of divinity, please enter. Ooh, sinister smile. Why don't, I guess, I like that the mouths move and that there's these little animations, or this, I'm sorry, not the mouths, the eyes move, but it feels a little weird, because usually when games have blink cycles, they also have lip flaps, so usually the eyes and the mouth will move. It's just the eyes in this one. Following the Logic Church member, Lena and I entered the cathedral. At that moment, I had no idea that I can't make this type faster, Victor would truly become a god was an absolute fact. So when it types slow like that, I can't make it go faster. It's like hard-coded that way. Chapter 1, the killer is me. It's me, FNAF. Okay. Chamber of Purification. Where are we? The visuals is quite nice though overall. Wait, where'd the woman who brought us here go? She vanished right after leading us in and locked the door behind her. That's not suspicious at all. This feels like trouble, yeah. Lyle, we should investigate the room before talking to anybody else. I'm really trying to take the name Lyle seriously, but I just keep thinking of Lyle Crocodile. Wasn't there a movie with like Shawn Mendes or something? Press WASD to move, tab to gather clues, and Q to view collected evidence. Can I use the arrows too? Okay. Good. Tab is perception. Okay, so we this is literally the Danganronpa like perception mechanic. Is Q, we can see, oh, hello. Oh, cool menu though. I do like the menu. 2,000 out of 2,000. 2,000 what? Health? Sanity? I guess we're gonna go left to right. Alright, this is the first mandatory thing. So, you're another participant in the selection? Number 4. Mind if I ask why you're missing a shoe on your left foot? Oh, I didn't even notice that. Lyle, I don't think she wants to talk to you. Look, just tell me your name and I'll leave you alone. My name is Kizuna. I serve the Logic Church. And yes, I'm a participant in the selection. Oh, okay, so her title card doesn't have the little blindfold on, but... May you comprehend all things. The Logic blesses you. Wait, why was her name still question marked if we knew her name? When the second option is terrible, suddenly the first ridiculous request seems reasonable. Lyle, you're absolutely brilliant. Alright, I guess we'll do our sister. Need something? What is that? Oh my god. If you want to hear me say nice things about you, I could go on for 10,000. No, 100,000 compliments. It's a really cute sprite. That's funny. I like it. I know you can't lie, but honestly, that's what makes it terrifying. Okay. What if I do look at something mundane, though? Does Lyle have any interesting commentary about the trash can? Oh, it's not a trash can. The mysterious power generator called Sea Angel, completely different from the spire-shaped devices outside. Looks like a compact indoor model. The Sea Angel produces zero-emission energy. Every nation on Earth would kill to crack this technology. Has anyone tried taking one apart? They say it's impossibly durable. Can't dismantle it, can't scan what's inside. And even if you forced it open, not only would the Logic Church know instantly, but you'd probably trigger some kind of lethal failsafe. I heard an entire town was wiped out trying to open one. You know an awful lot about this. Don't tell me you've tried opening one yourself. Lyle. Dang. Lyle crocodile. More like Lyle liar crocodile. I'm not gonna do everything, I just wanna do a couple. The light switch, okay, nothing interesting. Alright, let's go. Welcome, candidates of divinity. I don't know what voice to give a lot of people yet. We'll figure it out as we go. Who are you? I am the arbiter and overseer of this selection. You may address me as the proxy. As you can observe, I am a mechanical being, constructed specifically to oversee the selection. Okay. Why do you call yourself the proxy? Where's the real hierarch? To participate in the selection, they have temporarily relinquished their identity. Until the selection concludes, I shall preside over all proceedings. I stole a glance at our mysterious companion. We know her name. Why isn't the nameplate reflecting that? I do like how they move, though. Is this like... It almost looks like live 2D or something, like the way the sprites animate. Could she actually be the hierarch of the Logic Church? No one knows what the hierarch looks like. Do they look anything like you? That information is classified. I cannot disclose it. Oh, come on. Just give us a tiny hint. Just the tiniest little detail up front. Inappropriate intent detected. Request denied. Lyle is not a pervert. He's just slightly more interested in that stuff than the average person. Oh, God. Okay. Are you gonna be like a Date, or are you gonna be like a Teru? Because there is a difference. Lena, please. That kind of defense is only making things worse for me. Okay, what else? Oh, I did everything gold. Is gold not an indication that it's mandatory? Is gold just like people? How do I know what's mandatory then? I guess I don't. All right, let's just do the let's do the wheel. The dial here. Turn it left, and the sanctified cremator reaches 1500 degrees. Oh, we're gonna get incinerated. Warning, warning, incineration will begin in... But I don't see any bone grinding equipment. Grinder? When you burn a body, most of it disappears. Only the burns remain. Cremated bones that have been ground down mechanically. I can't read. Cremated remains are bones that have been ground down mechanically. Lamp just turned to ash from burning. Amazing! You even know the whole cremation process. Yeah, who are you? Like, what's your... where do you guys come from? What is your life like? What do you do? Sometimes I swear you're insulting me through compliments. How could I? I can only tell the truth. I wonder what the extent of that is. Like... if she says something that is is sarcasm, I guess not sarcasm, but like, I assume she can still, like, can she lie by omission? Can she like say something true but with malicious intent? Like, I don't know. Still, oh, wrong voice. No, that's Lyle. Still, I've heard plenty of people join the Logic Church and just vanish. This cult's hiding more secrets than we thought. Alright. The door! The door! The door's locked tight. Looks like we'll need a key to open it. Seek a way out, you could say. Come on. Looks like this device shows how many people in the room are still alive. Oh. See, I didn't clock that. I was just like, oh, the number 4. Does the robot count? I don't know if that, like, I guess, like, sentient beings, not just organic life? Why would we need something like that? Maybe because someone needs to confirm how many people inside are still breathing? The room keeps getting creepier by the second. Ooh, CG. What the hell is this thing? There's a label here. Oh, wrong voice. Sanctified cremator. As for what it's used for... Oh, God! What? What is it? The instructions say, for the incineration of Logic Church sinners, requires 5-hour cooldown after use. So it's for burning people? That's usually what a cremation thing is for, Lyle. That's exactly what it looks like. There's a button here. Should we open it and take a look? Lena, isn't that dangerous? No, this button just opens the cremator's door. The ignition switch must be somewhere else. Well, we should probably check inside if we want to fully understand this room. Why does it say Lyle colon? That might just be a typo. Okay then. 1, 2, here goes. Whoop. We're gonna get gassed. No, okay. Well, I don't know what else I expected. Inside, it's full of ash. Human ash. Fork found in kitchen, ass response. This is horrible. Still, something about this sanctified cremator feels... off. What do you mean? Can't put my finger on it. Just feels like something's not right. What, the bones are missing? You talked about that 5 seconds ago. Is it the fact there's no bones? No bones, no bones, no bones. Clock. It is 11:15. Alright, very helpful. This machine must be for grinding bones into ash. Oh. I would not have guessed that. It's showing error. Looks broken. We can't use it. First, welcome. Okay, so I just did have to search everything to trigger this. I am the proxy. Is that like a little slime on her chest? What is that? My primary directive is to ensure this selection proceeds without interference. This digital scripture contains various information. Take it. Is this our rules? Participant data has been stored in memory chips throughout the cathedral. You must find them yourselves. And as overseer of this selection, I cannot lie, nor will I assist any participant. Trust in my absolute neutrality. The winner really becomes a god? Yes, without question. I wonder why do they do this? Like, what is the point of having this? That sounds super sketchy. What does becoming a god even mean? You will possess the power to shape the world at will. Any wish can be granted. No word but God adequately describes such an existence. Ooh, okay, cinematography. Maybe I should interpret this differently. The Logic Church has global influence. With their backing, you really could achieve almost anything. Trust me, the path to divinity exists. Humanity simply has not discovered it. Once understood, you will see the gods that walk among us. If you know how to become gods, why don't you do it yourselves? Because we cannot. Without a form comprehensible to humans, neither gods nor demons will manifest. I don't get it. Can you explain more clearly? If I told you that you could become a god without sacrifice, would you believe me? Humans are creatures bound by causality. Sacrifice must be offered to receive reward. An offering must be made for divinity to ascend. I don't know, I think someone would believe you. There's at least gotta be a few people out there who'd be like, press this button and become an insta-god, and people would be like, okay. Offering. A sick feeling creeps over me. The proxy's next words confirm my worst suspicions. Blood for the blood god. I shall now explain the rules of the selection. Alright, this is what I came for. This is what I'm interested in. Hit me with the death game rules. The process... Oh, we're playing Werewolf. The process of selection takes the form of a game called Werewolf. Each round, I will secretly appoint one participant as the werewolf. The werewolf must kill within the time limit while keeping their identity hidden and avoid being discovered. If the werewolf escapes suspicion and survives, they shall ascend as a god and have their wish fulfilled. You're saying the participants have to kill each other? Okay, that's not really... I mean, it's kind of werewolf, but also not really. It's more Danganronpa, but the killer is pre-appointed. Correct. This is a death game. Give everything you have. Kill or avoid being killed. Wait, Lena and I don't want to. Are you certain? I shall repeat. The victor can have any wish granted. No matter how absurd, how impossible the wish, the Logic Church will make it reality. Do you know why you received the invitations? Because you both harbor wishes that must be fulfilled, no matter the cost. Brother, I'm your sister. Please, please don't kill me. Lyle, are you okay? Was there another sister? Leave now, and your wish will remain forever unfulfilled. We can't leave, we wouldn't have a plot. Lyle? Send your sister home, at least. I want to grab Lena and run. You heard the rules of the game, bruh. But my legs betray me, rooted to the spot. At least send her home. It seems you have made your decision. Be at ease. Whatever you desire, if you can comprehend it, the God of Logic shall grant it. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. The proxy spreads their arms wide. O Divine, guide us who have lost our way. Reveal to us the first candidate for godhood. Villager. Yeah, we're not the wolf this round. I'm sure we will be at some point. Each will see a different role. The werewolf has 1 hour to kill. The villagers must survive. What happens if, like, the werewolf doesn't kill anybody? What if we all just, like, sit in a circle for an hour? That's not too hard. We all just literally sit down in a circle. The werewolf is not gonna be able to kill anybody without getting caught. Let the first round of werewolf begin. We're playing werewolf with this few people? This round of werewolf is merely a prologue. Other participants are observing from separate rooms. Should this round end without resolution, more will join the selection. Why do it this way? In your terminology, this is the tutorial. Oh, thanks, Proxy. We shall demonstrate how the selection proceeds, and show you how serious the Logic Church truly is. This is completely unfair. We have to play an extra round. Consider an alternative perspective. You have gained an additional opportunity, another chance to realize your wish. But with these rules, only the werewolf can win, right? That's totally unfair to anyone who isn't the werewolf. Rest assured, villagers who survive this round will receive special rewards. These rewards will grant significant advantages in subsequent rounds. With so few people, that means if Lena isn't the werewolf, we'll both be targets at the same time? The moment that thought crosses my mind, everything changes. The room plunges into darkness. Lena, we don't know where the werewolf is hiding. Stay close to me. The second the words leave my mouth, I regret them. In pitch darkness, my voice just gave away our position. Okay, so maybe we can't just sit in a circle. Lena, run! Well, alright, that was quick. Before I can react, something slams into my head. Do we die and our sister is actually the protagonist? My vision blurs, and in the darkness, memories of Lena and me flash before my eyes like a dying man's reel. It all began with an apple. Are we getting biblical with it? I guess it is a church. My sister and I grew up in an orphanage. Okay, now we get the backstory. Awesome. The visuals are so good. That orphanage was special. It only took children with mental or cognitive disorders. Lena was diagnosed with obsessive-compulsive disorder. My condition, called synesthesia. Ooh, is that like... I'm trying to remember what that is. Isn't that when people can, like, see music and you can, like, visualize things? Or is it that you can't visualize things? I don't remember. I'm sure they'll explain it. My synesthesia was severe, like an inescapable web of tangled sensations. Oh, that's why they're gonna be like, imagine an apple type. When I hear a sound, I see colors. When I see colors, I taste flavors. When I taste flavors, I hear sounds. The cycle repeats endlessly, each sense triggering another. To me, an apple is never just an apple. The moment it enters my sight, I hear it, smell it, taste it, and feel it all at once. The chaos of overlapping senses batters my mind with unrelenting stimulation, like it might explode at any moment. Lyle, this is for you. Oh, okay. So these are all our aids. Okay. The earmuffs, glasses, and like a nose plug, I think. Okay, so their accommodation. Seeing me bedridden from this condition, Lena went everywhere to find me headphones, tinted glasses, gloves, and an air purifier to cover my nose. With those things dulling my senses, I could finally, just barely, live like a normal person. But the respite didn't last. When the orphanage shut down, Lena and I were left with nothing, our lives sinking into hardship. Lena collapsed to the ground, groaning. Is she, like, sick? Even though I gave her whatever food I could, she was still too young, too fragile. She'd reached her limit. Please. I closed my eyes and prayed with everything I had. Anyone, please save Lena. But what appeared before us was neither God nor Buddha. What saved us was an apple. It materialized out of thin air, landing in my hand. Wow, an apple. Crazy thing to say. Lena grabbed it and took a huge bite, regaining her strength. But the effect didn't last. Strange. I ate the apple, so why am I still so hungry? She collapsed again. I shut my eyes once more and imagined. And suddenly, another apple appeared in my hand. Oh, so we can just, like... So we have, like, superpowers. This isn't just... I see. My senses were far sharper than those of ordinary people. This intense sensitivity gave me an understanding beyond ordinary people. Because I could grasp the apple in its entirety, the things I imagined became nearly indistinguishable from reality. And for some reason, those illusions could be seen by others. Now I know that's not real. It was only later that I understood. Those who could project their abnormal cognition and disorders onto others were called pathosync users. I named my pathosync World Fabrication. I could conjure illusions so lifelike that others would be drawn into them as though they were real. To keep myself and my sister alive, I began using this pathosync to deceive. So that's just, like, I guess something that can happen in this world. Is some people can, like, materialize their conditions. I fabricated jewels, gold, fine food, luxuries that I could sell. But once the victims left my side, the items vanished like smoke. This life went on for a while, until retribution found me. The more lies I told, the less I could distinguish truth from fiction. The more illusions I wove, the blurrier the boundary between reality and fantasy became. When I bit into an apple, I could no longer be sure if I was eating real food, or just my imagination. Lyle, is the apple good? Because Lena cannot lie, her words reassured me. I truly was eating. Lyle, there's a car ahead! Why are you walking straight into it? She yanked me back, saving me from being hit by a speeding car. Until then, I believed the car was nothing more than another illusion. At that moment, I realized Lena had become my only anchor. I had to rely on her to tell me what was real. Only her words and judgment could confirm my reality. But this bond was never equal. By staying with me, a criminal, Lena became a fugitive herself, hunted by the police and forced to live on the run. No matter how many times I tried to push her away, she stayed. Unable to lie, she followed her heart, and that meant staying by my side. If things continued this way, she would only be dragged into ruin along with me. Perhaps only the Logic Church's technology could grant my wish. I wished Lena would forget me completely. That she might find a future that didn't revolve around me. Alright, we have our lore. This is an interesting backstory. And the concept of somebody in a death game... Oh, that number says 3. Someone's already cooked. Sorry. In a death game, essentially having, like, somebody who can manifest illusions, things are gonna get crazy really fast, especially if other... What were they called? Special people who can, like, manifest things. If there's other people like that with abilities, things are gonna get crazy really quickly. Opening my eyes, I immediately know something's wrong. Where's Lena? Oh, okay. What's in my clues? Okay. 2000 something. Okay, nothing over here. Alright, we just gotta look at these little doohickeys. Red hair. That's Lena's hair. Ooh, it reacts to my mouse? Sorry, I'm looking at this little, like, swoopy effect thing. That's cool. Anyway, the mask Kizuna was wearing, now stained with blood. Wait, is that it? I look around. The room is empty except for me. Someone has been killed by the werewolf. Gather evidence and uncover the werewolf's true identity. Answer me! Are those bones on the floor my sister's? Gather evidence. Piece together the truth yourself. If Lena's dead, You will what? Just realizing Lena's not here makes my whole body shake uncontrollably. Yeah, he needs her for a lot of reasons. No. I have to pull myself together. It's not time to despair yet. Yeah, guess I have no choice but to piece together the clues myself. Alright, let's just go start here, I guess. Since this is the first round, I shall provide you with a data chip containing vital information at no cost. State your name. I am Kizuna. This is the test you just completed. Do you understand what's wrong with you? No. Then tell me, what am I holding? A pen? Now then. Ow! Whoa, why did we do that? Can you tell where you're bleeding? I don't know. It just hurts so much. Even if I stabbed this pen through your left eye, your reaction would be exactly the same. What are you talking about? Wait, where did that pen go? You suffer from hemispatial neglect, a condition that creates abnormalities in your perception. Your eyes can see the left side, Your left hand and foot work perfectly, but none of it registers in your consciousness. This is a real thing. I do remember a little bit about this. To put your condition simply, you have no left world. I don't understand what you're saying. Place a pen on your left side, and to you, it ceases to exist. You can't even perceive your own abnormality. For you, the left side of the world simply doesn't exist. Your pathosync is called sinistral deletion. Everything related to left is forcibly erased from your cognition. Oh, is that why, like, our left... we had that little swirly thing? Was she projecting onto us? Yeah, see, look at the woo. A sickening dread fills my chest. Do I really want to open this? I feel like I'm about to see something beyond comprehension. But to find Lena, I have no choice. I take a deep breath and open the sanctified cremator door. What's behind door number 1? The right half of the body? Okay, Nirvana. Human bones are arranged in the shape of a right half. Why? Why are the bones arranged exactly like the pattern on the floor? I don't want to think it, but it could be. Everyone except me is dead? Alright. We got the little doohickey. This thing. The screen shows the number 3. It's different from when we first entered the room. The dial only turns right to off. How the hell are we supposed to activate the cremate function? Yeah, he can't see the left side. It's projected onto us. Oh my god, it's been like 5 hours? Current time is 5:15 p.m. 6 hours have passed since I blacked out, unless they altered the clock. But... oh, hello. Finally, time for the star to take the stage. Who are you? Yeah, who the hell are you? You don't know the world-famous detective? How utterly provincial. The name's Hyper. There's no mystery I can't crack. To preserve the crime scene, I'm projecting from outside the room. I heard all the evidence you gathered through my devices. You figured out the room just by listening? Ever heard of an armchair detective? With my skills, I don't need to be at the scene to solve a crime. Proxy, you said this round only had us as participants. Why is there suddenly a random detective? Hyper, why are you here at this time? Did he really just, like, insert himself into the conversation? Even the proxy doesn't know? You should appear in the next round. This round does not concern you. Now, let's not be hasty. Where there's a case, there's a detective. I'm simply a neutral party, helping to clarify the facts. Nevertheless, for the sake of fairness, you should not be here. Oh, wrong voice. You should not be here. Even holographic interference is unacceptable. Leave this room immediately. Code directive 0627 blah blah blah. Receiving. Debugging. Checking. Something's wrong with the proxy. Like it's glitching. What did this detective do? Or was it the hierarch? Per the hierarch's final command, Hyper may participate in this round's investigation as a neutral party. Hold on. Ooh, cool pose. That's completely insane. Why the sudden 180? My sincerest apologies. An unknown malfunction occurred. However, I have completed a full diagnostic. I guarantee this will be the final occurrence. No further disruptions to the selection's fairness will occur. What the hell just happened? What command did the Hierarch give you? What did that detective do? Please disregard the incident. How can I disregard that? Rest assured, though Hyper participates, he can neither win nor lose this round. From outside the room, he can only discuss. No idea what just happened, but lucky me. Let's shelve the trivial stuff. Time to discuss the murder. I'm only interested in the truth. To cut to the chase, you're the murderous werewolf. The confrontation intensifies, not the side comment. Allow me to prepare a suitable arena for combat. We're going to the class trial room. What is this? No, this is an Ace Attorney courtroom. Wait, this is sick, actually. You should recognize this. It's your Pathosync. World fabrication. Fascinating, even. Fascinating. Even I've been pulled in from outside the room. This range, it's way beyond anything I could create. An entire virtual world has been constructed, pulling everyone inside. Have you heard of verbal combat? Your debate will manifest as physical weapons. The loser will be compelled to reveal the truths hidden in their heart. I see. My opponent is the werewolf. I just need to win the debate. They'll confess naturally. Okay, so we're doing like PvP. These are the clues available in this battle. Is this like rain code? Like, I think, okay, I know I said Danganronpa, but it's giving rain code. You can scroll through the clues. Once one of the enemy's statements is incorrect, use the clues in your hand to point out the error. Please note each statement has a time limit, so make your choice within the time given. If no clue can put out an error, you can press skip or use G. If it does, select it and press refute. You can also use Q to view the clues, and this will pause the timer, giving you time to think. Okay. So it is my health at the bottom there. Dial, hair, life detector. Alright. This case requires no debate. The room is a perfect locked room. Besides the proxy, you're the only one here. Wrong. Objection! Break! The life detector shows 3 right now. That means 3 people in this room are still alive. That's impossible. Aren't you and the proxy the only ones here? Maybe it's malfunctioning. Counting the dead, too? I think it's gotta be like, because we have the projection, the person who's still alive is just like on our left side and we can't see them. That's not it. Remember, when we entered, the number was 4. So, there were originally 4 people in the room. 1 died, leaving us with 3. 4 minus 1... 4 minus 1 is 3! Oh my god, this guy. Right, your math skills are impressive. Did I just get praised for basic subtraction? But I have proof the life detector is malfunctioning. Bones, mask, Kizuna. There's a complete corpse laying before you. I don't know if that's true. Wrong. Loud incorrect buzzer. The corpse isn't complete. I don't know why, but these bones only form a right half. This is why ordinary people who aren't master detectives are so foolish. You just insulted literally everyone. The bones in front of you and in the sanctified cremator. Both are right halves. Doesn't that prove 2 people died? They're just arranged to look that way. These bones are incomplete. The right arm and leg are made from bone fragments arranged into shapes. You can't determine left or right from fragments. Based on the total volume, it's 1 person's worth at most. Oh, 6 hours is going to be important because the cremator takes 5 hours to work. Maybe some bones burned to ash. No, the bone grinder is broken. There's no way to turn bones to ash in this room. So, the answer is clear. Only one person died in this room. The life detector isn't broken. Your conclusion matches mine. That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm sorry, I like him, he's funny. Are you really a master detective? Then here's the question. Why are you the only one left in the room? I was unconscious for 6 hours. Maybe someone came and went during... No. After you and Lena entered, no one else has passed through this door. So this is a perfect locked room. Then there's one possibility. The proxy did something. No, I did nothing. I believe you. You believed that way too fast. She's a robot. How could she possibly lie? Sure. As expected of a brilliant master detective, your conclusion is both precise and elegant. Did she just tell a massive lie? For 6 hours, I merely stood here. I took no action. Trust my neutrality. I am not the killer. Which means the killer can only be you, Lyle. I'm not the killer. That's what every killer says. The lights went out and I was immediately knocked out by a blunt object. The killer finally slipped up. Where is this blunt object in the room? You're right. There's no blunt object here. I mean, they could have burned it in the incinerator. If a blunt object was really used, it would have blood or impact marks, but there's nothing like that here. No, a blunt object could be assembled. Combine this blood-stained mask with something, and it becomes a blunt weapon. What could combine with the mask to make a blunt weapon? They couldn't... It's gotta be the ashes... Oh, I see. You stuff the bone fragments into the mask, and then it's like a sack, and you like... Pow! Yeah. Using ashes as a weapon? I mean, more so the bones. Pack it with ash and it becomes a blunt weapon. Knock me out, then put the ash back in the sanctified cremator. So the blood on it isn't the victim's, it's yours? Exactly. Think about it. If the victim was burned to death, how could there be blood? Well, we don't know they were burned to death. They could have, like, stabbed them or hit them first and then put them in the incinerator. If Kizuna's mask knocked you out, that means Kizuna is likely the killer? That's what I'm thinking. Looking back, when the room went dark, Kizuna was closest to the main light switch. Then where is Kizuna now? Assuming your theory is correct, you were unconscious for 6 hours. That leaves only Kizuna and Lena able to move. So, answer me. Who died, and how did the killer vanish into thin air? Let me review the situation. When we first entered, the life detector read 4. In the room were Lyle, Lena, Kizuna, and the proxy. 6 hours later, the room only contains Lyle and the proxy. Yet the life detector shows 3. There's only one explanation for this. There's someone alive hidden in the room. Don't you realize? Your theory reveals a horrifying truth. If Kizuna is really the killer and hiding, then the one who died is... I know. The dead person is, without question, my sister, Lena. The moment I realize this, my heart feels like it's being crushed. But is this real or just my imagination? I don't know. So, where exactly is the killer hiding? I've been wondering, why did the killer choose to burn their victim? Isn't it because the sanctified cremator was there? But if the killer wanted to frame me, they'd choose something more direct. Which means the killer had a reason they had to use fire. What do you mean? It's precisely because they used fire that we can't find where they're hiding. Thinking from this angle, there's only one place the killer could hide. In the thing, I assume, is what they want me to say? In the cremator? The killer is inside the sanctified cremator. Good God, that's such an absurd theory. Even this master detective is feeling nauseous. Bones on the floor, 6 hours, dial. Oh no, it's probably the door? The cremator reduces people to bones. That's 1500 degrees of heat. No one could hide in such extreme temperatures, that is true. If the killer hid inside, they'd die too. While it was active. Oh, okay. I need to look at my clues, hold on. It's Q. What does it say about the dial? Turning it all the way to the left activates, the right shuts it down. It's probably 6 hours. Is that what they want me to use? No one could hide. True. If the killer hid inside, they'd die too. How could anyone hide in the cremator? That's exactly what the killer wants us to think. 6 hours have passed since I was knocked out. The cremator has completely cooled down. It's the only place in this room someone could hide. I slowly approach the sanctified cremator. Pressing the switch, I open the cremator door. Inside are bones from someone unknown, but that's not the whole truth. There's something else hidden inside. My heart pounds faster and faster. If I really see Kizuna as the killer, what'll I do? Proxy, I need to ask something. Yes? Can someone who isn't the werewolf still kill? Yes. However, they gain nothing from it and cannot become the final victor. Moreover, if someone commits meaningless murder that disrupts the selection, I will execute them immediately. That's fine. Hey, are you planning to kill the murderer? If Kizuna really killed Lena, as her brother, I have to avenge her. There are only 3 people in this room. I didn't kill anyone, so the killer must be the remaining person. Where'd you get a knife? Do you just have that on all times? Oh, you visualized it. Right. A hard sensation suddenly forms in my hand. A knife. This is OP as hell. Like, Lyle could just, like, imagine a gun. My world fabrication pathosync responded to my will, creating a blade in my hand. But this knife is fake. Just my imagination. Well, Lena was able to eat the real apple, so can a fake knife, like, hurt someone? Could even avenging my sister be faked too? Like, what are the limits of the... Because, like, she ate the apple, but then it, like, disappeared, basically. If you stab someone with your pathosync knife, would it hurt? I need to know the ins and outs of this ability. If I really want revenge for her, maybe I should just turn on the cremator and burn who's inside. Nah, we're not gonna burn. I want to see them first. I don't know if that choice is gonna matter, but... Oh! Okay, we do have a menu. Characters. Lyle. Weakness being alone. Stabilizer, Lena. Can't click either of these? Okay. Interested in cooking, seeing her brother in pain. Stabilizer, Lyle. Stabilizer, the mask. She likes prayers and watching movies. Okay. Can I not? I guess I can't access that one yet. Okay, cool. I can't enter this menu yet. Without my sister as an anchor, unable to distinguish reality, I'll soon be lost and drowning in an ocean of confusion. So, to be certain, I shouldn't use the knife. I need to end the killer's life with my bare hands. Okay, whatever you say. When I first saw this cremator, something felt off. Now I see it. It's too shallow. Just as I thought, the metal plate lifts up. There's a space underneath. How I'll deal with my sister's killer, I'll decide when I see them. Whoa! And that's why we don't turn on the cremator. The person hidden in the cremator isn't Kizuna. Is this another illusion I created? Lyle? Hearing Lena speak in my arms, I know this really is my sister. Thank God, you're not dead. You're alive. Through her words, I understand one thing. I truly do feel pain at the thought of losing my sister. These tears are absolutely real. I knew they were faking us out. Lyle, are you okay? Why do you look so sad? I thought you were... Don't cry, Lyle. I'm still here. Please don't cry. Lena gently pats my back. Feeling the warmth of her hand, I gradually calm down. Sorry to interrupt this touching reunion, but the conclusion is obvious now. Kizuna is dead, and Lena is the murderous werewolf. Lena could never kill any... Wait, what? That's when I see the knife in Lena's hand, covered in blood. This is a frame job. Huh? There's something written on the inner wall down here. What does it say? Following Lena's gaze, I examine the text in the cremator. I am the culprit. Okay, sure. This is my handwriting? What I think is going on is there were 4 people and now there are 3, but the proxy doesn't count. I think that's the misunderstanding that's happening here. I don't think the proxy counts in our little counter. I think someone else has been in the room from the very beginning, and I think they're the killer, and they killed Kizuna. Either that or Kizuna killed this mystery person, but... This is... my handwriting? What? Did I write this? Because of her OCD, Lena cannot lie. Lena, answer me. Are you the werewolf? What happened during those 6 hours? I can't remember. Lena clutches her head in pain. Everything after entering the room. I don't know why, but I can't remember any of it. There's blood on the back of her head, just like mine. She must have been knocked out with the blunt object too, then thrown in the cremator. The memory loss is probably from the head trauma. Proxy. What happens when someone is identified as the werewolf? The believers and I will purify the werewolf. What does purify mean? After granting their wish, I will execute them in a manner befitting their pathosync. So we are getting specialized execute. This is just Danganronpa with a predetermined killer, and also like psychosyncs, pathosyncs, sorry. After granting their wish, I will execute them in a so we are getting specialized executions. But after granting their wish, so you get your wish granted even if you get caught? But what if Lena isn't the real werewolf? That is irrelevant. Once a majority identifies someone as the werewolf, I will purify them, and then the true werewolf wins. Once the majority identifies... Oh, wait, I already read that. Those mistakenly condemned become nourishment for the victor. Okay, we are playing Danganronpa rules. Like, it is just... If you don't get the killer, you get executed. So, if Lena is identified as the killer, then I shall offer Lena as a sacrifice to the divine. This game is insane. Since I can't escape, I can't lose. Lena is not the killer. That's what everyone says when their loved one is accused. Clock, knife, grinder, Kizuna. Okay. The victim was burned to death. We don't necessarily know that, but... During your 6-hour blackout, you did nothing. That's true. Only Lena could have put the victim in the cremator. Oh, but how would she have been able to turn it on? To cruelly reduce the victim to bone fragments. It's not the grinder. I gotta look at my clues. Hold on. It's probably the knife or the bone grinder. During your blackout, you did nothing. Only Lena to cruelly reduce the victim to bone fragments. Oh! It's okay, hold on. Maybe? No, shit. Oh, okay, wow. Wait, okay, Aura. The victim was burned to death. Is that true? It's gotta be the knife, right? Maybe that's the problem? Go, go, go. Neither Lena nor I have any knife wounds. If the victim was burned to death, where did the blood on the knife come from? That's true. If you burn someone, then stab them, there wouldn't be blood. There's a lot of blood on the knife. That means the victim was stabbed to death before being burned. So Lena stabbed Kizuna first, then threw the corpse in the cremator? I told you, Lena isn't the killer. She can't lie. And don't forget her dying message. She wrote, "I am the culprit." Remember your own logic. Only 3 people are alive in this room. Excluding the proxy, if you're not the killer, it has to be Lena. Am I the werewolf? Lena, don't say anything. Since Lena can't lie, if the evidence points only to her, she'll confess even without a debate battle. Has Lena been confirmed as the werewolf? Then, preparing purification. Wait, give me more time. Stop struggling. There's no other possibility. Unless you're saying a 3rd person could be the killer? Well, see, are we gonna bring up how, like, based on how the bone fragments were arranged, how could Lena be under them if she arranged them? Like, how could she stab the victim, right? Put them in the cremator, and lift the lid of the cremator, get in there, close the lid, and then arrange the bone fragments? You can't do that. Lifting the lid would disrupt them, would it not? Unless I'm misunderstanding the lid mechanism. A 3rd person? Piper's words trigger something in my mind. Of course! We've been wrong from the very beginning. Lyle, get on my level. I figured this out like 10 minutes ago. Proxy. Yes? How does the life detector determine how many living people are in the room? It detects and counts heartbeats and breathing patterns. I'll bet it does. Then, does it count you, a mechanical being? No. As I stated initially, I am a mechanical being, not a living person. Wait a minute. If that's true... When we entered, the life detector showed 4. I always assumed it meant... me, Lena, Kizuna, and the proxy. But that's wrong. I don't think Kizuna has to be the killer and not the victim, right? Because if we're having our left side projected, then Kizuna probably has to be alive to be projecting. But then how did the first person hide? I'm sure we'll figure it out. It's one of the 2. We have to exclude the proxy, which means When Lena and I entered, besides Kizuna, there was an unknown X hiding in here. That's just a fantasy you're spinning to save your sister. This X is real. Otherwise, the life detector numbers don't add up. If your theory is correct, where was this X hiding initially? Initially, it had to be the same place we found Lena, right? Under the cremator. That unknown person, X, was already hiding in the sanctified cremator before Lena and I even entered. So, what if there was someone we never saw? How does that change anything? Lena's not the only suspect anymore. The victim could be X or Kizuna, and the other one could be the killer. But Lena's still the prime suspect. No, we already established the victim was stabbed first, then burned in the cremator. And I have proof Lena isn't the killer. Then show me the evidence that proves Lena's innocence. Think back. When Lena was lying in the cremator... Identify evidence that she... I want to point at, like, the lid, but I don't know if that's the same... Okay. Oh, there's ash on top of her legs. No? What? Okay, I shouldn't click randomly. For a knife murder, doesn't something seem too... Oh, there's no blood on her clothes? Is that what you mean? If Lena stabbed someone to death, her clothes would be covered in blood. They couldn't be this clean. So you're saying Kizuna, or X, killed the victim and framed Lena? Exactly. Then how do you explain the dying message in the cremator? Wasn't it written by Lena, who can't lie? Another thing's been bothering me. They already killed with a knife. Why burn the body? To hide the space between the cremator with fire and frame me as the killer. There's a deeper motive than that. Like you said, the killer had to use fire. How would the killer use the cremator to, like, just scatter cremator ash on the blood like absorbent powder? Wear the victim's clothes during the murder, then burn the bloody clothing. Use the cremator's heat to dry... It's not that one. I mean, this is the only one that even, like, makes a modicum of sense. But how would they have worn the victim's clothes during the murder? They would have had to do that beforehand, no? Like, they would have been like, hey, can we swap clothes real quick? Okay, thanks. Stab, stab, stab. Like, huh? Wear the victim's clothes during the murder, then strip off the bloody clothing and burn it with the corpse. All evidence destroyed. Okay, but, like, why would you need to do that if the killer is still hidden? Like, if we can't see the killer, why does it matter if their clothes were bloody or not? And also, wouldn't both sets of clothes still be bloody? Like, if you stab someone, obviously their clothes are gonna get bloody. And then if the blood gets on your clothes, why even swap? Like, it's still two pairs of bloody clothing. And if you burn the ones you're wearing, you don't have a clean pair to put on. Brilliant as always, Lyle. You figured that out instantly. We still don't know who died. Could be X or Kizuna. But either way, Lena remains the prime suspect. If she's really the killer, why keep the bloody knife in her hand? Why leave a dying message? She could have written nothing and burned the knife with everything else. Wouldn't that be smarter? Maybe she's deliberately misleading us, making herself look innocent. I'm wondering if I am the culprit is, like, code for something, like there's somebody named Iam, like I-A-M. Like Iam the culprit. We'll see though. Unopenable door, bones. Besides you and Lena, there's no one else. I mean, that's just, like, objectively untrue. We've been over this. No. How did we only realize this now? I don't know. You brought it up like 5 minutes ago and then we went on a side tangent. We've been wrong about something crucial. Did we not have this revelation like 10 minutes ago? Based on the bones and the life detector, only one person died. If the proxy doesn't count as a person, then the current reading is wrong. It shows 3 now, but besides you and me, there's no third person here. Someone else is still hiding. That's impossible. There's nowhere left to hide. No. Something changed since we entered this room. What changed? We didn't notice because we subconsciously accepted that this is how the world should be. But my heightened senses picked up something wrong. Proxy, I need to ask something. Do all selection participants have something in common? Yes. They all suffer from mental illnesses or cognitive disorders and can project these abnormalities onto others. Which means every participant in this death game is a Pathosync user? Correct. I finally get it. Ever since I woke up, we've been under someone's Pathosync influence. Our perception isn't normal. What exactly changed? Click on what's been different. Okay, the dial. The... I can't see it now. The clock, I think, was different. No? Okay. Oh, okay. Why did it get rid of... Okay. And... What's this? That's a symbol, right? No? Okay. The door? No, okay. No, that's not it. Also, blah, me when I can't talk. I know I say this sometimes, but if no backseat gaming in chat, ideally, because it's a mystery game, and, you know, I want to figure stuff out. It's not the bone grinder, is it? No. I got 2 of them. What was the third thing? Is it the cremator? What are my options? The board, the counter. I tried the door. It's got to be one of these 2 things then, right? What is that? It can't be that thing up there. I don't even know what that is. Is it the thing up here? No. What am I missing? Oh, okay, well, obvious. I was way overthinking that. Oh, they meant... I'm actually stupid. I'm actually dumb. I thought they were like, which objects have had their left half removed or whatever. And no, it's just like, time has passed, so the clock is different. The thing displays a different number and the dial is off. Like, okay. I'm actually dumb. See, I can put together, like, the big twists, like, 20 minutes ago, but they're like, identify the 3 objects that have changed in the room, and I'm like, I can't do it. But aren't these objects supposed to be this way? That's what makes Pathosync users so terrifying. Living with their abnormal perception, they believe the world has always been like this. Just like how I create illusions indistinguishable from reality. Pathosync users pull everyone nearby into their distorted perception, trapping them in a world with broken rules. The worst part is, the affected don't even know their logic has been corrupted. So what exactly is wrong with these objects? It's the... left side, yeah. Anything that can be defined as left has been erased from our perception. That's why the left half of the clock, the dial, and the life detector have vanished. Then whose pathosync is affecting us? Kizuna. Any evidence to support that theory? Because we have the lore. Yeah. One last question. The moment Hyper asks, I simulate the killer's... Oh, sorry. The moment Hyper asks, I simulate the killer's actions after entering the room. Oh. Where is Kizuna hiding? Why can't we see her? Anime cutscene? Oh, baller. There's only one place Kizuna could be hiding. And that's to my left. X is the one who died. And you, Kizuna, you're the killer. You're the real werewolf. That was intense. That was great. Comprehend. 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 Comprehend, 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 comprehend! Whoa, this person's terrifying. Aren't you supposed to be a master detective who's seen it all? Oh, logic, grant me strength. Let me awaken these foolish heretics. Unopenable door. It's probably gonna be the door. My pathosync does affect people around me. But sinistral detection doesn't make me the murderer. You have no proof I touched anything at the scene. Lena's dying message proves she's the real killer. Okay, let's look at our clues. Unopenable door. Okay, it's not that one, actually. Shattered bones. Oh, it's gotta be the bones, right? Because that's why they're arranged that way. Okay, we're gonna be like, you would have arranged the bones. Objection! The bones in front of me and in the cremator both only show the right half. I thought you were trying to trick us into thinking two people died, but that's not it. You have no concept of left, so this is the only shape you could make. Maybe Lena arranged them this way to frame me. She has a point. If you're not the killer, why use your pathosync on us? Sometimes I can't control my ability. Don't you have the same problem? Then why were you hiding near us? Why did you raise that knife to kill me? I wasn't hiding. I was standing right beside you all along. Somehow, you just didn't notice. As for the knife, you kept calling me the killer. I just wanted to scare you all. Okay, girl, whatever you say. You lying piece of... Before accusing me of lying, ask yourself why you ignore the truth. Your sister wrote I am the culprit with her own hand. Why do you keep dismissing that clue? There's still a couple of typos in the dialogue, which is crazy because they have like a big budget anime cutscene and the visuals are so good. I believe in Lena. Even if designated as the werewolf, she wouldn't kill anyone. I was also knocked unconscious by the killer, out for 6 hours. I did nothing. I saw nothing. Actually, there's evidence proving Kizuna couldn't be the killer. Honestly, though, like, we have the majority. There's 3 people. If Lyle and, Lena both vote for Kizuna, why do we even need to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt? Which proves Kizuna couldn't commit murder. The mask, the knife, or the switch? Probably the switch, because you couldn't turn it on. You couldn't see, yeah. You wouldn't be able to see the on side. The cremator switch must be turned to the left to activate. For Kizuna, who has no concept of left, the cremator can never be turned on. Hyper actually making a good point. Where did this lock-in come from? She physically cannot burn a corpse. Damn. I'm cornered. Maybe I should think backwards. Under what circumstances would Lena, who can't lie, kill someone and leave that message? Only if she believed she was the killer. Has Lena been confirmed as the killer? Then, initiating purification. You're going so fast, Proxy. Wait, I finally seen through everything. Yeah, they left some text tags in. Hyper narration / hologram. Great. The master detective figured out the trick too. No, I just felt like that line should be delivered by a master detective. These two crack me up. I think they should team up. Go ahead, explain your shocking revelation. Though I already know everything, I'll let you speak. This guy is definitely not a real detective. Absolute fraud. It doesn't matter if Kizuna can't operate the cremator. Think carefully. What actually killed X? I know the truth, but I need one more piece. So what? Kizuna stabbed X, left the knife, like she knocked us out, killed X, put the knife in Lena's hand, had Lena wake up. Lena, who woke up and saw the bloody corpse on the ground and the knife in her hand, just thought she was the killer, stuck it in the cremator and turned it on. I'm almost there. I have to gamble on this. For Lena's sake, I must. X died from a knife wound, not burning. The killer and the person who turned on the cremator don't have to be the same person. Who activated the sanctified cremator? Lena. Kizuna stabbed the victim, placed the body in the cremator, then ordered Lena to turn it on. That's absurd. Why would Lena help Kizuna? She had a reason. There's only one scenario where Lena would help a killer. Because if she didn't follow Kizuna's orders, my life would be in danger. Oh, okay, or that. You mean Kizuna held you hostage while you were unconscious? Exactly. And that dying message, the killer must have forced Lena to write it. The circumstances don't matter. If Lena can't lie, then she believes she's the killer, right? Not being able to lie doesn't mean everything she says is fact. As long as Lena doesn't perceive her words as a lie, she can say them without issue. The killer's true purpose in stabbing, then burning the victim, was to make Lena misunderstand. What seemed like a simple murder had multiple layers of misdirection. Whoever devised this trick is absolutely terrifying. When Lena turned on the cremator, she didn't know the person inside was already dead. The body was burned to fragments, so we don't know X's identity or how they were stabbed. But maybe the wound was on the back or it couldn't be seen, making them appear merely unconscious in the cremator. Then Lena, thinking X was still alive, was threatened by Kizuna into turning on the cremator. Let me reconstruct this entire murder. Closing argument. This is closing argument! Drag the cards to order the crime. Hovering over a slot will display a hint. This is literally closing argument. Okay. Why did Lena have to obey? Because we were taken hostage. Why? Where was the blood-stained clothes placed? In the cremator. No, stop. Ah! The time pressure, the time pressure. Yeah, there. Oh, what words did Lena carve? I am the culprit. Once everything was set, Kizuna did the pathosync. No? Oh, okay. There we go. Let's reconstruct the entire murder. After turning off the lights, Kizuna knocked me out with a blunt object. He looks so goofy in that. She held me hostage while unconscious, forcing Lena to close her eyes and follow her commands. She moved X from his hiding spot in the purification furnace to the upper level, dressed in his clothes, and stabbed him from behind. Oh, the clothes are an outer robe, that's why. Okay. But still, how did you get them off of X? Like, while he was struggling? Like, she removed the bloodied clothing and hid them under X's corpse. Not the little scream. She ordered Lena to open her eyes and activate the furnace, making Lena believe she had killed X. Wouldn't Lena, though, like, I don't know, smell blood, hear screaming? The only way I see this working is if person X was unconscious. Like, the entire time. You know? That's, like, the only way this would work. Hear the stabbing, maybe? After the furnace cooled, she forced Lena to write the bloody message inside the lower chamber. She knocked Lena unconscious and concealed her in the furnace's lower level. After arranging the bone fragments, bloodied knife, and mask, she activated her pathosync to affect the entire room. Absolutely banger effect. I see. If that's the case, then Kizuna could indeed be the culprit. You'll say any lie to protect your sister? Your theory has a massive hole. Lena's memory loss was an accident. Without it, she'd wake up and tell everything. If I were really the killer, I'd have killed her too. Why leave a witness? Because Lena thought she was the killer. If Lena thought she was the killer when she woke up, she wouldn't have been able to lie about it. You just needed to make a promise with Lena. From the killer's methods, they clearly knew about Lena's OCD. So if you made her promise not to say anything, she'd be unable to reveal the truth after waking up. Oh, okay, or that, I guess. If she told the truth, that would be lying. What happens if you ask Lena, like, a paradox? All pathosync users are bound by their abnormalities. While they can affect others' perceptions, they're also restricted by their own rules. You're really bending over backwards to protect your sister. No matter what, I can't let Lena be convicted. I need something to flip this. What do you mean you need something? I think the case is closed. It's been closed for a while. You don't need a unanimous decision. You and Lena vote Kizuna and this is all over. Even if I accept your analysis, Lena's still not cleared. She could be the killer, following the exact same steps. No, you're the killer. No, you. Where's the proof? Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all useless. Where's your proof that I'm the killer? Why won't you release your pathosync? What? Because of your ability, we can't perceive anything defined as left, which means on your left hand or foot right now, there's damning evidence. Stop talking nonsense. Then let's see the truth. I take out my phone and snap photos of Kizuna's hands and feet. If I crop the photos so you can't tell left from right, they won't be affected by the pathosync. We have phones? I didn't know we had phones. Let me see. Oh my god! This is... Well, what do you see? Lena, you who can't lie, delivered the final blow to the killer. In the photos. Hands and feet covered in ash and blood. I'm not the killer. Lena's lying. I have OCD. Sorry. I know it's serious in the context of the game. But that line in the super serious moment took me off guard. I can't lie. My left hand and foot. Is there really something there? No, wait. My left hand and foot. Where are they? Those with hemispatial neglect have no left world, but their left side functions normally. Kizuna raises her left hand to her face, but no matter how wide she opens her eyes, she perceives nothing. Under her pathosync's influence, we only see a clean, pristine left hand. Answer me. If you're not the killer, why are your hands covered in blood? We're still doing this? Usually after a closing argument, that's it. That's the end of the game. I didn't kill anyone. What's testimony of the bond specifically? Ban said, I was also knocked unconscious by the killer and remained unconscious for 6 hours. I did nothing and saw nothing. Okay. Oh right, the blood and ash on my hands and feet. I accidentally got it on me when I approached the cremator. Just now, while you were on this, it's gonna be this next one. Trust me, I'm not the werewolf. Oh, okay. It's while you were unconscious. Okay. No? Oh, right. The blood on my hands and feet. Maybe it's this statement. Yeah, okay, it's this statement. Objection! There's only one answer. You're the werewolf. You killed X. So this is it. Wait. I still have questions. Hyper, shut up. No offense, bro, but you are not part of the team. Kizuna, did you really want to win? What do you mean? The truth we've pieced together makes sense, but something feels off. Who exactly was X? Was Lena's memory loss really accidental? Did you really make a say-nothing promise with her? What are you hiding? We're not gonna find out, are we? She's gonna get executed. Since when did you become a real detective? There's nothing to investigate. I killed them. Your deductions are the complete truth. Has Kizuna been confirmed as the werewolf? Yes. I immediately follow the proxy's lead. That's the truth. You're right. Kizuna, who should have been filled with regret, instead wears a satisfied smile. I am the killer. I am the first round's werewolf. Kizuna speaks the truth. She is the killer and the first round's werewolf. After lengthy deliberation, this round of the selection concludes. Regrettably, Kizuna has not emerged as the victor. Before purification begins, one final question for Kizuna. If you had become a god, what wish would you have granted? I would give everything to the hierarch of the Logic Church. They saved me. They gave me a complete life. For the hierarch, I would become anything, do anything. The world the hierarch desires is my ideal world. We appreciate your devotion to the Logic Church. Lame-ass wish, though, I will say. I was expecting something kind of tea, but alas. May the Logic bless you. Your life shall mark the beginning of this selection. No sacrifice is too great. We shall bring forth the omnipotent divine. I hereby declare the sacred purification ritual has begun. Are we gonna get an execution? Yep, execution! Commence! Comprehension. Comprehension. So we know where the budget went. Oh, they're gonna cut her in half. Ooh. Ah, finally. I see the other half of the world. Lyle. Lena grips my clothes tightly, watching the scene in horror. If I'd been identified as the werewolf, would I have faced this cruel fate too? Of course. Oh, hey, Diva! I do really like his design, I will say. When did you get in here, fake detective? Ah, what a shocking ritual! Nearly wet myself there. Hyper, I'm sorry. You give me a guy who looks like this, who's a pathetic loser detective. Favorite character detected. Clearly, the Logic Church is serious about this selection. They truly intend to manufacture a god. Can they really do it? Let the Logic Church worry about that. As a master detective, I'm only interested in the truth. By the way, I came in here to ask for something. What? The photos on your phone. Too bad. Already deleted them. Oh, what? Got something to say? Just considering a possibility. For Kizuna, who has no left world, wouldn't avoiding her left hand be the natural choice? What, are they gonna kiss or something? Why are we doing this cinematic close-up? What are you getting at? Sure, Kizuna might have accidentally gotten blood and ash on herself. But maybe, just like we saw, her left hand and foot were completely clean. Impossible. You heard Lena say the photos showed. To save your sister, you used your world fabrication pathosync to create fake photos. Ooh, T. That's possible too, isn't it? And for extra credibility, you had Lena, who can't lie, describe the photo's contents. Ooh, he kind of got you there. Oh my god, are they gonna kiss? Perhaps to keep Lena... Sorry. Perhaps to keep Lena from hearing, Hyper leans close to my ear. You master con artist. Has he been like trying to catch me the whole time? Is that what's going on? Has he been chasing Lyle for a while? They've got like some history. I didn't lie. No one will ever know the real truth now. But that's fine. This round was just a warm-up. Next, the real death game for Pathosync users begins. To achieve our wishes, let's use our abilities to slaughter each other. Final results. 9 wrong answers, 0 deaths. Okay, chapter complete. This is good, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I was worried going in. This is good. Like, hello, budget. The first round, hold on. We might stop here though for now. I feel like this is a really good stopping point. Let me save. Yeah. Cuz we're not going to finish a whole nother chapter. So I don't think we will. How many I don't know how many chapters are in. Yeah, I don't think we're going to finish. I think we'll finish next time. Hopefully. I don't know how long it's going to take exactly, but I think that's what we'll do. We might do a little of this chapter. I'm trying to figure out how long it is. Give me one sec. Okay, looking at other, like, uploads, it's like 5 to 6 hours, I guess. So, yeah, I think 5 to 6 hours. We can go a little bit longer. We'll go a little bit longer, because I don't want to run up on time next time trying to finish, so we'll maybe get through, like, introductions or something. We'll go a little bit longer. The first round ended in panic and bloodshed. Under the proxy's guidance, we were led into a chamber known as the Chamber of the Audience. Are we gonna meet the others? Alright, who we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 10 people? Crowds had gathered. No, according to Hyper, everyone... Oh, 11? 12? Everyone gathered here was a pathosync user. Beings who could infect others with their cognitive disorders. The demonstration you witnessed has clarified the selection's nature. Did everybody else also have to do like a mini round, or did they just watch us? Because that's unfair. Lena, Lyle. Your survival grants exclusive advantages for subsequent rounds. Okay, so they did just watch. Damn, we really got fucked. What's our perk? Oh, hello. Oh my god. Okay, whoa. I didn't mean to press that. Hello? Rule binding syndrome. World fabrication. Okay, I assume these are all other people's things? Hold on. Where'd everybody disappear to? Other participants began independent exploration during your review. Lyle, we need to talk to everyone. That's how we'll survive. Did I miss something? Did I miss dialogue? Hold on. Is there a transcript or something? What happened? Do I need to read this? Okay, hold on. I guess, is my perk everybody's info? I guess we will read through these now. In certain regions, people have begun to appear who are bound by particular rules. Wash their hands, line... Okay, so this is... What began as small habits, such as no lying, no opening your eyes, is believed to be advanced stages of ability, trigger when patients with OCD influence one another. World fabrication. Around the world... Yeah, we know that one. Familial disillusion. Families once inseparable find themselves suddenly oh, I've heard of this one too. As if their loved ones have become strangers overnight. It's when you think someone you know has been replaced. Entire cities have been thrown into chains of domestic collapse as a result. The phenomenon is believed to be tied to Fregoli syndrome, in which patient mistakes those they know for complete strangers. Though households may fall apart, the disorder poses no immediate threat to humanity's survival, and for now, no state of alarm has been declared. Existential disassociation. Born from dissociative identity disorder, this ability allows a personality to detach from the host and be perceived by others as a completely separate individual. No one around them notices anything amiss. It is as if the new persona has always been real. One afflicted was once recorded to have split into 24 distinct identities, yet so far, other than beyond multiplying the number of selves, no direct threat to the outside world has been observed. So it's like if alters could actually physically split. Patients with prosopagnosia are unable to recognize faces. When amplified by this ability, even images that merely resemble a human face become impossible to identify. Such cases are remarkably common. Many never even realize they have already erased the face from their perception. Perhaps this explains why, in modern society, more and more people struggle to remember the faces they've seen. Patients with hypochondria remain convinced they suffer from a grave illness no matter how many tests prove otherwise. When amplified by this ability, their anxiety escalates until they are certain they have contracted a rare and fatal disease. This conviction grows so powerful it begins to warp the body itself, leaving the patient progressively weaker, sometimes fatally so. If such an ability were ever to spread on a large scale, it could spark a panic on the level of the Black Death. Those afflicted with this ability, to perceive objects and even their own bodies as constantly swelling or shrinking, as if trapped in Alice in Wonderland. Once infected, their sense of distance and proportion becomes wildly distorted. A 10-centimeter knife may appear 10 meters long, or the reverse. While not highly lethal on its own, the risk of accidents caused by such misjudgments should not be underestimated. Patients live in fear of the camera, terrified that it might capture their true or even subconscious selves. The moment a lens is turned on them, overwhelming anxiety takes hold. Once infected, this fear spreads to all electronic recording devices. In the end, they retreat to their homes, shutting themselves off from the outside world entirely. In certain regions, waves of stalkers and obsessive lovers have begun to emerge, each claiming they are engaged in a secret romance with celebrities they have never even met. This outbreak is believed to stem from erotomania, an affliction that drives the patient into delusional relationships of their own making. If harnessed, however, this ability may offer control over the very concept of love itself, making it one of the most dangerously potent powers discovered to date. Cotard's delusional state. Patients become convinced they are already dead. They refuse food, and some even lie in coffins waiting for death to arrive. As a result, those who survive long enough to awaken as afflicted are exceedingly rare, but once they do, they transform into merciless reapers. Anyone touched by death illusion falls into a state of suspended animation. Their heartbeat and breathing plummet, and if the condition lingers too long, it ends in true death. So some of these are like bad if they get projected onto people. Mnemonic there are so many of these. Okay. We might have to go a little quicker. Mnemonic extraction, amnesic, you can erase the memory. Oh, okay. So that's how, what's her name? That's how Lena's memories got erased. Okay, cool. Alien hand syndrome, your limbs will act with a will of their own. Okay, so yeah, the right hand may dress while the left strips clothing away. Perfect memory, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, yeah. Even long-lost memories can resurface. Beast delusion, patient comes to believe they are an animal, usually wolves, though some identify as birds or bees. Your behavior will drift to that of a beast. If the conditions persist, physical mutations may follow. That's crazy. Blind sight, you are completely blind, yet a rare few can still see certain phenomena. This ability, known as blind sight, manifests differently and origin remains uncertain. When infected, even though ordinary vision fails entirely, one can still share in the afflicted's mysterious inner sight. Okay, I don't know how to feel about that one. Sinistral neglect, cannot perceive the left half of the world. Yes, we did this one. Evidentiary occlusion. Patients with anesthesia can lack the ability of visual imagination. You cannot form images in your mind. On its own, it's a little threat, but in a death game of mutual slaughter, it becomes incredibly powerful. Witnesses cannot clearly describe what has occurred, and every piece of evidence or testimony is warped by the absence of imagination. Okay, so that's when, like, So that's what I was thinking of the apple earlier, when, like, people are like, close your eyes and picture an apple, and some people just don't see anything, like they can't do it. Reality collapse. After enduring severe trauma, you have derealization. The world no longer feels real. A way for the mind to shield itself by being crushed by reality. Yet as infection takes hold, emotion and motivation begin to fade, and even the death of a loved one can no longer stir the heart. Factitious pathogenesis. In order to gain the concern of others, some deliberately make themselves ill. Those infected will go to any lengths to appear gravely weak, and even doing so may draw others down the same path until they too awaken as afflicted. And limb severance. Thus far, this ability has only been involved in the serial killer known as the Dismemberer. He is believed to suffer from alien limb disorder, marked by an intense loathing of his own limbs and a pathological fixation on amputation. This ability is extraordinarily dangerous. Once infected, victims are overwhelmed by powerful urges of self-mutilation, compelled to sever their own hands and feet. Okay, we got there. Anyway, back to the plot. Yeah, I can't look at Hyper yet. I guess not. Alright. Lyle, we need to talk to everyone. That's how we'll survive. Oh, okay. Let's just go left to right. Ooh, I like this design. He's probably the oldest one here, right? He definitely looks like someone who's been through a lot. Damn. I do want to know how old these people are. Silas. I'm just an ordinary middle-aged guy. Hello, sir. What would you like to know? Let's just go down the list. My name's Silas, just an ordinary man past his best years. My past and background, nothing worth mentioning. So, what's your take on the whole selection? Obviously, it's deadly. Ever heard of the Stanford prison experiment? They took a group of healthy college students, split them into guards and prisoners, and locked them in a simulated prison. And guess what happened? The guards went, like, crazy with power. Within days, the guards turned violent. The experiment had to be shut down. Environment and rules shape people more than you'd ever expect. In this werewolf game, we're forced into roles. Not so different from that experiment. Say someone never wanted to kill. But they draw the role of the werewolf. Suddenly there's a rule, a timer, and a pressure to murder. Yeah, okay, so I don't think the sitting in a circle thing for an hour is gonna work anymore when we can literally alter reality. Do you think you'd really go through with it? That makes our situation even worse. Exactly. All we can do is try and keep casualties to a minimum. Hard to believe you're the one saying that. Why? What do you do? Honestly, there's only so much a middle-aged man can do. Why'd you join? I've lived long enough to rack up my fair share of regrets. I joined the selection to try to atone for a mistake I made long ago. And only the cult can help you undo it? Yes. The wish I carry. Only a god can grant it. I want to turn back time. For an old guy, that's kind of a romantic wish. Crazy thing to say. You're not wrong. Is like your wife dead or something? But maybe that's what age does to you. You pile up regrets. Too many to count. So, would you kill to make it happen? Yeah. I wouldn't. Here's another trait of a middle-aged man for you. We're boring. Reality's beaten us down so many times, we end up compromising instead of chasing dreams. I might say I want to rewind the clock, but deep down, I know it's impossible. Then why bother joining the selection at all? You're right, but I guess I'm still clinging to a sliver of hope. Maybe something will happen here. Something worth fighting for. Maybe. Even a miracle that lets me believe I can fix what I broke. Sounds like you're putting your faith in the impossibilities. Damn, Lena! Cruel. I mean, she can't lie, but still. Yeah. So now you know the kind of man I am. Just a middle-aged... Take a shot every time he says middle-aged guy who can't commit to anything. Sorry, I'm not sharing that. You don't lay all your cards on the table. I don't want the werewolf knowing what my pathosync is. That way, when things get critical, I'll still have a weapon to protect myself. Sounds like you know your power well. Well, I am older than all of you. Pretty sure I've had more experience with it than anyone else here. So, if this were a shonen manga, you'd be the strongest pathosync user? If we're talking age alone, then sure, I'm on top. But don't make me out to be more than I am. Alright. Next. Something in my eye again. Do you have blind sight? Is that your pathosync? What are you doing here? Same reason you are. Isn't it obvious? Alright, who are you? Seriously? Are you really asking me that? Apparently your name's Eris. Has your brain deteriorated so much you can't even remember someone who grew up with you at the orphanage? Ooh, tea. Eris is still the same. Only harsh when it comes to Lyle. Alright, so we should know what her pathosync is then. Oh, it's Lena. How have you been? Has this idiot brother been causing you trouble? I don't think she can see. She didn't say Lena until Lena started talking. The difference in how you treat me and Lena is way too extreme. If you want kindness, start by pulling yourself together. You became an international fugitive, and you're dragging your sister through this chaos. What are you even doing? I'm trying to protect her, that's all. The moment you dragged Lena into this mess, you failed her as a brother. Eris, even if it's true, you should know when to stop. Lyle's about to cry from all your scolding. That's right. Keep going, and I'll really cry for you to see. Still as useless as ever, hiding behind your sister. Logic has been acting strange lately. Father wanted to investigate from the inside, but couldn't find an opening. That's when I received the Logic invitation. I remember your adoptive father as an internationally renowned detective. So many detectives in this. Growing up under his influence, Eris would help her adoptive father with cases. You're a detective, and you're a detective, and you're a detective! Yeah, that purification earlier would have been the perfect excuse for him to break in and conduct a search. But now, I'm completely cut off from the outside world. Even your mechanical dog can't get a message out? Since the selection started, all outside communication is completely cut off. Also, it's not a mechanical dog. His name's Lyle. Oh, what a diva! He's holding his purse. I meant to ask, why the hell did you name him after me? Because you're both the same breed. Lyle is not a dog. See, that's the truth. Still, nothing wrong with naming a dog Lyle. Hey, wait, Lena, you're not helping me here. Anyway, this is worse than I thought. If I'd known, I wouldn't have participated in the selection. But having a familiar face here is reassuring, especially since it's you. Relax. If I draw the werewolf, I'll come for you first. How the hell is that supposed to make me feel better? Oh yeah, she definitely... I kind of think she might be into him, but we'll see. We should know. As you know, blind sight. Perfect read. My condition is blind sight. I'm blind, so I need a mechanical dog to help me navigate daily life. But you can see things at certain specific moments, can't you? True, but those moments are so rare, they're practically non-existent. What are the conditions for those specific moments? What needs to happen for you to see? Who knows? Every time I ask, you dodge the question. Maybe I don't know either. But you've always been able to see me, haven't you? Even though you can't see, from our very first meeting, you've somehow always been able to see me, haven't you? Could it be? Eris can only see people she considers scum. Oh my god. Y'all, this is, the most obvious tsundere I have ever met. I can see Lena too, for the record. So, I'm scum too? Lena, stop. Your honest observations are hurting both you and me. Anyway, right now I can only see you and Lena. Apart from that, I can't see anything. Without you two, my world is nothing but darkness. The reason doesn't really matter. My pathosync won't be much use in this death game anyway. Even if my pathosync infects someone, they just suddenly go blind. That's all. I mean, that could be useful. What if you're getting attacked or something and you want to get away? Boom. Blind. Alright, who are you? Hi. Oh, you're the beast. You think you're a bird. Hello, human bosses. Okay, who are you? I'm a gray parrot. Wait, your name is Gray Parrot? No, my name is Dada. Then what's the deal with the whole gray parrot thing? Huh? Can't you tell? I'm just a gray parrot who's better at talking. I eat seeds, fruit, vegetables. My reproductive method is laying eggs. Lyle, I know what disorder she has. She's clearly got brain problems. Her pathosync probably makes everyone as dumb as her. Lena! Lena, slow down! Lena, I often find your honesty incredibly rude. Rude? She really does mimic speech like a gray parrot. Because I want to become human. No matter how you look at it, you seem pretty human right now. No. I'm still far from being a real human. Is it because you don't pay taxes? What? Paying taxes isn't the criteria for being human. See? My arms are different from humans. They're just feather-covered wings. What on earth are you talking about? Say what? If your hands are wings, then can you fly? I've tried, but I can't fly. How strange. Could it be I've gained weight recently? This person really seems to think she doesn't have hands, only wings. What does she see when she looks at herself? What's a pathosync? You seriously don't know what that is? Nope. According to the proxy, everyone here should have one. She clearly has some sort of delusion, believes she's a gray parrot. But what's the disorder? Disorder? The human boss who kept me mentioned something before. What did they say? I don't remember clearly. Something like beast delusion. But that's got nothing to do with me. I'm a bird, not a beast. By definition, it's a disorder where someone believes they're an animal. And if that delusion becomes a pathosync and spreads, everyone would think of themselves as animals. Animals! She appears harmless on the surface, but this pathosync is more dangerous than I imagined. Alright, let's go. Yo, hey there. Yo. You're the first person who can keep up with my vibe. Awesome. Everyone here looks so serious. What's up with that? I'm Raze. I absolutely love cute things, and I hate gloomy atmospheres, I guess. Really cute design. So that scary execution earlier, or was it a purification? But staying gloomy isn't good either, so let's move past it. You can really just brush it off like that? Not at all. I'm actually super sensitive. But if I do this, I'm invincible. Whoa, you're so cute. It's like you became a different person. Thanks. That's actually why I wear a mask. I hide my bad expressions and only pull it down when I can smile. Most people wear masks to hide, but you're using it to prepare for revealing your smile. Exactly, because emotions are contagious. I want everyone around me to smile too. Bright, cute, happy. My wish is to make everyone in the world happy. Wait, that's way too grand. I can't even comprehend it. No. It's actually really simple. I love cute things because seeing them makes people feel happy. But no matter how cute I dress, I can only make the people who see me happy, right? Then why not be like a fashion designer or something? I thought about that, but no matter how hard I try, the reach is still too small. When I got the logic invitation for the selection, I thought I'd give it a try. I just didn't expect it to be a death game. No, no, no. Negative vibes, be gone. So, you want to make everyone in the world cute, bringing happiness to both those who dress up and those who see them? Exactly, exactly. Though, I'm not sure how to make it happen yet. Well, if all the cult members wore cute outfits, you'd already be halfway there. Right. Their robes are way too plain. They need at least 10 times more decorations and lace. Just imagining that feels like a visual hell. Are you kidding? That sounds amazing! That's why I have to win the selection. You mean, even if it requires killing? No, killing doesn't bring anyone happiness, does it? I'll work hard to win the selection without killing. Does she even understand the rules? I don't know what her pathosync is. Is she gonna tell us? I've got this condition. If I don't touch cute things regularly, I'll literally die. Let me introduce my best friend. It's called Oxygen. Oxygen? When I'm low on energy, just one breath and I'm instantly recharged. Lyle, this person is clearly unwell. Perhaps mentally challenged. Lena, please. Ouch. I know you only told the truth, but that was brutal. Aw, don't say that. I just really love cute things. No, wait. Begone negative vibes. Setting aside her excessive love for cute things, she seems fine otherwise. But what disorder does she actually have? I don't know. We're gonna save you for last. Let's go to you. Understand everything. May the god of logic bless you. Are you a participant? I'm just an insignificant, ordinary believer. What's your name? I had a name before joining it, but abandoned it upon entering the faith. Isn't that inconvenient? Not at all. Our board is extremely close. We're all family. We recognize each other without names. There are so many of you here. You're saying you know everyone? Yes, there are 1,000 believers here now, and we all know each other. Isn't that, like, not possible? Can't the human brain only have, like, a certain number of relationships? And I'm pretty sure it's less than 1,000. Not just me. Every follower, every believer can do this. The first thing upon entering logic is to learn understanding. To understand that believers are family bound closer than blood. This religion is seriously creepy. Many people say that. But that's just because you don't understand. Once you understand, you'll see the truth. That's why so many follow us. If the world embraced the cult, it would be a far better place. May the god of logic bless you. Who is this god of logic? I don't know. You don't know? But bringing the god of logic to this world is our collective aspiration. How do you plan to make a god descend? I don't know the details, but the Hierarch has found the way. The Hierarch has made many preparations, and this selection is the final result. Whoever wins will ascend as a god and have their wish fulfilled. There are way too many blanks in that story. I place my faith in the Hierarch's guidance, and in the strength of my fellow believers. The god of logic will descend without fail. What's your pathosync? I'm just an ordinary person. Pathosync users are extremely rare in this world. You could say you're the most abnormal of the abnormal, and that's why you were chosen for the selection. But please, don't worry about us. We will not aid the participants. We will not kill, and we will not testify. We're like decorations by the roadside. Neutral existences. Then why do you need to be here? That's what I don't understand, but alright. Hello. It's a lot of girls. There's only like 3 guys here, if we don't count the follower as a participant. Why is this person just standing there, not moving at all? My name is Elian. Oh, are you a guy? Hold on. I might take it back. Pleased to meet you. If you'd like, I can introduce you to my master. Who are you? I'm Master's assistant. What he needs, I'm willing to help. Who's your master? My master is Hyper. Hyper as like a butler? You're his assistant? Yes. How pitiful. Why are you sympathizing with me? So you wear handcuffs and a clock because you're a detective's assistant? To help Hyper arrest criminals? No. It's because I often wander off and get lost. Are you his child? How old are you? The handcuffs are for when he needs to restrain me. The clock reminds me when to meet up. Is Hyper really that bad? Oh, you are a girl. He likes restraining girls with handcuffs? Oh, you are? No, you're a boy. God, we're going all over the place. I'm a boy, you know. No way! Someone this cute is actually a boy? Wait, using handcuffs on a boy doesn't seem right either. Thanks, Lyle, we love equality. Why is he suddenly spacing out again? Did you join because Hyper's here? Yeah. Because Master was coming, so I came along. That's it? That's it. Don't you have any wish you want fulfilled? No. Aren't you afraid of dying here? Does it matter? To me, being alive or dead, it doesn't matter. Isn't something wrong with you? How can a person have no desires or attachments at all? Though Lena's being direct, I think the same. If I must say, there is one scene I want to see. I knew you had something. What is it? I want to see Master's dying moments. Oh, do you have like the death one? Oh, that's not like... As his assistant, my most important duty is to witness his final moments. What kind of person did he hire as an assistant? My disorder is derealization. In my eyes... Okay, no, it's the other one. Everything loses its sense of reality. What do you mean? There's something like a thin veil between me and the outside world. It's like having a dream, where nothing feels real. As Master puts it, I'm watching the world through a movie screen. That's still pretty abstract. Then how about experiencing it firsthand? My pathosync is called reality collapse. Once you're infected, you'll feel like this world is fake. Okay, here we go. Lyle? Are you okay? Lena? Lyle, what's wrong with you? Is that important? You're not the real Lena anyway. Just an image. Lyle? I'm your genuine sister. You know I can't lie. Do you understand now? I'm glad he didn't overreact. That's terrifying. It's like watching the whole world through a screen. Everything feels fake. If I didn't know Lena's words were always true, I'm not sure I could have come back. Always living in that kind of world. No wonder he spaces out so often. Alright. Who is you? I feel like I've seen this person somewhere before. Lyle! That's Alice! The famous stage actress! Oh, do you have the Alice in Wonderland one then? Is that what it's gonna be? I didn't expect to meet a fan here of all places. Unfortunately, this isn't an official meet and greet, so I can't give you an autograph. She's a legendary theater performer. Her singing, acting, even her way of speaking, everything is first class. Every performance she's in draws tens of thousands. Tickets are practically impossible to get. Because her image changes completely with each role, she's known as Alice the Chameleon. You're too kind. You know my career better than I do. Pretty sure Lena's a hardcore fan of hers. She's also completely embraced scarcity marketing. Aside from a few official photos, there's nothing of her online. No videos, no pictures. In this day and age, pulling that off is no small feat. Well, I publicly call it a marketing tactic. But the truth is, I have camera phobia. Oh, you have that one, okay. I hate being filmed by any devices. Smartphones, cameras, security cameras, none of them. That must be tough, being a star who's afraid of cameras. That's why I can only live on stage. I can't do live streams or appear on TV. I know it inconveniences many people, and I do feel sorry for that. But the mystery makes you even more popular. Everyone's curious and wants to see the real you. That outcome surprised me as much as anyone. So, to repay that curiosity and love, I give my all on stage, every single time. I want to be someone who brings dreams to others. Why'd you join? I want to have a wish granted. That's why I'm here. By all logic, there shouldn't be anything you can't obtain. Some things can't be bought, no matter how rich you are. Fair point. That purification earlier was terrifying, no doubt, but some people didn't even flinch. Those are the ones you really need to watch out for. Are you one of them? Of course not. The first round of werewolf nearly scared me to death. Then let me rephrase. Would you kill for your wish? Of course not. Me when I lie. Killing is wrong, no matter the reason. You liar. Yeah. You lie as naturally as you breathe. Hey, I never lie. What's your path? We already kind of know. Isn't this just camera phobia? Long ago, people believed photographs could steal away a piece of the soul. That's why I can never appear in front of a lens. That still sounds off to me. Pathosync users see the world very differently from everyone else. If you truly have such severe camera phobia, wouldn't even standing on stage be impossible? After all, stage is filled with things that feel like cameras. I spent years training, enduring, pushing through, just to stand in that spotlight. If we could overcome this through training, we wouldn't be pathosync users. It's precisely because of our disorders that we develop wishes we must fulfill no matter what, which is why we're standing here in this death game, right? What are you getting at? You're a liar. You lie as naturally as you breathe. Looks like we could be friends. After all, we're birds of a feather. What would you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? Alright. Sorry, but who are you? If you gathered the world's finest qualities and combined them into one person, you'd get my brother standing right here. Lena, you're confusing her. Who are you? My name is Face. Oh my gosh, you're holding a camera. You're holding a camera. Uh-oh. For certain reasons, I have trouble recognizing people. Oh, okay, prosopagnosia. If I say something rude, please don't take it personally. Don't worry, Lyle gets insulted daily. I don't think anything can hurt him anymore. Lena, that itself was an insult. Very cute. You two are funny. I'll do my best to remember you both. Then start by worshipping my brother. Believe in Lyle and gain eternal life. He's destined to become a god. Huh? What? Bow down now. Lord Lyle, please accept my humble bow. Please refrain from promoting suspicious religions within the Grand Cathedral. LOL. I have a wish I desperately need to fulfill. Yeah, I think that's the running common answer here. Imagine though we go up to one person, they're just like, I felt like doing it for shits and gigs. What? Wrong voice. What kind of wish? I want to find my missing family.
But I'm sorry. I can't share the details.
Haven't you tried the police? Or hiring a detective? Well, if she can't do faces, then we may have an issue.
I have, yeah, but my condition makes searching incredibly difficult. I have been searching for many years, but still haven't found any clues. Just when I was at my wit's end, I received the Logic invitation.
Logic has members worldwide. They definitely could help find someone.
But if I'd known the selection would be like this, I never would have come. If fulfilling my wish means taking lives, then I'd rather give it up. The family I'm searching for wouldn't want me to find them through murder. Oh, you poor thing. To be dragged into this selection is just cruel. Lyle, let's help her find her family once this is over.
Actually, a family member you've been searching for all these years is me. That's a mean thing to say, Lyle.
What? No way! So, you had another sister? Or am I not your real sister? Does this mean I can actually—
Oh, you. Okay. No, we were doing so well. No, we were doing so well. It wasn't weird. I was like, yes, anime siblings not being weird. We love to see it. No, we were doing so well. Lena, how did you even reach that conclusion?
Are you really my family?
Sorry, I was lying. Why does Lena look more— No. Oh, we were so close. We were so close. You were doing so well. No, why are we doubling down? God damn it. I can't— I hate it here.
I have prosopagnosia, face blindness. Since birth, I've been completely unable to recognize faces.
Is that why you can't find your missing family?
Yes, even if it's family, I have no idea what they look like. My pathosync is called face erasure. Anyone infected becomes like me, unable to see faces clearly.
You're just telling us your pathosync that easily?
It's not something worth hiding, is it? Because of this condition, I often mistake people for someone else, or don't recognize them at all. I'd rather explain up front than make others uncomfortable. It's better to be clear about it, right?
Alright. Last one. I'm sure you all know me by now. No need for introductions at this stage. And then immediately ask, who are you? I'm a world-renowned detective. No mystery can stop me. People speak my name with awe and fear. The Affair Terminator. Funny as fuck. So, you just investigate affairs. What's wrong with that? In reality, detectives don't solve murders. They make a living catching cheaters. You just completely contradicted your previous statement. Why is your eyes always squinting? Squinting gives off an air of mystery, perfect for my image as someone with hidden depths.
That's even more superficial than I thought.
Don't underestimate appearances. They're everything. Act capable and people will assume you really are capable, until you start debating them. So you're just a con artist pretending to be a detective. That's hilarious. Me, called a fraud by the world's most notorious swindler. That's not answering the question. I've never told a single lie in my life. Yeah, okay. Says the guy who scammed people across multiple countries, leaving countless families destroyed. Your infamy is legendary. That's just mistaken identity. I happen to share the same name. Pure These two's banter is amazing. I just want to see these two, like, banter the entire time. I'd be so here for it. Pure coincidence. Oh, his eyes opened! They're green! Oh, they match the earrings and the— ooh, peak character design. Huh, wait, really?
Hey, apologize for confusing me with that guy. Sorry about that. These two, I like them. I like them a lot. What's your pathosync? You understand where this is a death game, where it's kill or be killed, right? What if I draw the werewolf card next round? No one would reveal their hand so easily. But you're an amazing detective, aren't you? Even if you showed all your cards, it wouldn't hold you back at all, would it? No, that's not exactly how it works. If you can reveal every card and still come out on top in a death game, that's proof of how incredible you really are. Bait him, bait him, bait him into revealing. You know what? That makes perfect sense. My condition fits perfectly with the role of a great detective. It's called hyperthymesia. Simply put, it's okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's total recall. I can remember everything from my past without missing a single detail. So, you never forget anything. That's right. I can even perfectly recall the contents of the first adult magazine I read 10 years ago. How old are you? What? That's actually kind of enviable. No way. That's nothing to be jealous of. They say a few dozen people in the world have this. Clearly, I'm one of the chosen ones. I gotta imagine at least Lyle and Hyper are like early 20s based on that. Exactly. That's all it does. That's it. That's it. I really... Please don't die, Hyper. You are so funny. There's no point... Then there's no point hiding it. That's totally useless in a death game. But is that really all there is to it? Even so, for the sake of fairness, you shouldn't be here. Even as a projection, leave immediately. Oh yeah. Whatever this was. Wompity womp womp. Hyper was allowed to be in... After he suddenly appeared last round, the proxy malfunctioned. Why did the Hierarch send a final command just for him? Why make an exception for this one person? Or could it be Hyper actually is the Hierarch? Well, if we're suggesting that now, then the answer is no. Just like his claim to be a great detective, I still can't see through to his real self. That's everyone. All selection participants have been formally introduced. This divine selection operates on werewolf principles. Minor variations occur, but the core remains. Werewolves eliminate targets undetected. I hope they introduce other werewolf roles, like Guardian Angel or like a detective, ironically. Because then that would add more layers to the game. So I hope they do that. Making it something other than the Danganronpa premise, but with a predetermined killer. Assigned roles determine whether you are allies or adversaries. Doctor would be useless in this, but, you know. I maintain absolute neutrality as Overseer. All these believers... Can you guarantee none interfere? Absolutely. Completing the selection fulfills our collective purpose. No believer shall intervene. Can we... I mean, if someone doesn't want to play, can they leave? No. Withdrawal is forbidden until victory is achieved. Any attempt will be prevented through all necessary means. No tears now. Negative vibes, be gone. I can't even tell who you are, but thank you. Proxy, important question. How many participants total? 13 participants. 13? That many? For clarity, I shall reintroduce all participants. Lyle, international con artist. Lena, incapable of lying. Eris, a blind girl and daughter of an Interpol officer. Alice, renowned stage actress. Dada, the gray parrot girl. Faze, unable to perceive faces. Hyper, master detective. Elian, the detective's assistant. Raze, the cheerful Gyaru. Silas, seeking to reverse time. Kizuna, first round werewolf with left side neglect. X, mysterious first round victim. Wait, that math doesn't add up.
Lyle's right. I counted. There's only 12 people here.
The 13th participant arrives shortly. Why does the number 13 get a dramatic entrance? Leave this mystery to the great detective. This isn't even a mystery. Obviously, they had a bathroom emergency. Wow, Master's deduction is amazing.
So amazing.
Can't fight a bathroom emergency. Life has 3 urgencies: bathroom emergency, impatience, and leaving without makeup.
I get the last one, but isn't that kind of weird?
Nothing matters more than makeup. I left home without makeup. If I left home without makeup, I'd rather die on the spot. That killing intent's thicker than anything I felt on the battlefield. Are you like are you a vet? Like, each one stranger than the last. But the real question was, tell me, is the hierarch among these 13 participants? Yes. Okay, so that's our, like, quote-unquote mastermind. The air turned heavy and everyone exchanged uneasy glances. You mean, the hierarch is among these 13. I'll bet the hierarch wiped their own memory. Because we've been talking about memory loss and stuff, and that's one of the abilities. I'll bet they wiped their own memory so they could participate, which means it could be anybody. They have concealed their identity, hidden among you. How about just telling us who? I am a neutral overseer. I show no favoritism, not even to the hierarch. Even if the werewolf kills them? Correct. Your logic's flawed. If this is truly fair, why hide the 13th participant? Unless the 13th is the hierarch? The 13th arrives late to preserve selection integrity. Their presence will fundamentally alter the selection's nature. That sounds ominous. Now, the 13th participant shall enter. Hello? Her name is Kotari. Kotari cannot speak or move independently. Believers will bring her by wheelchair. We will not intervene thereafter. Something about her feels off.
Lyle, she hasn't moved at all. Not even blinking. She's beautiful in a way that doesn't seem human.
Don't tell me she's actually a life-size doll. The Logic Church wouldn't send a doll into the selection. Proxy, is she a doll, a person, or a corpse?
Doll!
That is for you to determine.
Yay!
So we can get handsy with this cutie all we want. Okay, ew, raise. What? No. That's... No. I think you should ask for permission. Thank you, Faye. Yeah, you think? Face, can you see Katari's face? If not, doesn't that mean she's alive?
I can't see her face, but that doesn't prove anything. I can't see faces in paintings or photographs either.
When the case hits a dead end, that's when the master detective makes his entrance. Go, Face. Check her breathing and pulse.
Why me?
My deduction? You're the only one here I can push around with a little pressure. Goddamn. Master's deduction is amazing. Couldn't you make your assistant do it? That's not deduction. That's just bullying.
Human boss wants to check this person's breathing and pulse. Leave it to me.
Wait, you need her permission first. Oh, too late. Dada steps forward without ceremony, checking Katari's breathing and feeling for her carotid pulse.
Well, if I had to say, no breathing.
No pulse. This person's probably dead.
It's that one where, like, you think you're dead, so your body shuts down. Their presence will fundamentally alter the selection's nature. So, that's what you mean.
Huh? How bad? How bad can it be?
How bad can I be? You're saying round 2 of Werewolf has already started? Katari's the victim, and we find the killer? I've got it. The killer is Lyle. How the hell did you even reach that conclusion? I just pointed at someone who isn't me to clear my name first. You're dirtier than the criminals you're supposed to catch. Is Silas's theory actually correct? Round 2 hasn't assigned roles yet, has it? Or did it happen while I couldn't see? Little Eris has a point. Don't use nicknames, it's disgusting. Anyway, round 2 hasn't started yet, right, Proxy? Correct. It has not begun. Something must have caused Kotari's current state. Excuse me, Kotari. Let me verify your condition. Eris approaches Kotari, checking not just breathing and pulse, but pressing her ear to Kotari's chest for a heartbeat. I see. Understood. The conclusion? Kotari is undoubtedly alive. Then why did Dada say she was dead? Her breathing and pulse are extremely slow, about 1/20th of normal. If I wasn't blind with enhanced hearing, I'd miss that faint heartbeat too.
So, a living corpse?
Only one thing caused this.
I know! Amazing, detective! Though I've never heard of you. I know the answer, but I'll let Silas explain.
Master's deduction is incredible. He didn't deduce anything. Every selection participant is a Pathosync user. Kotari's condition must relate to her Pathosync. Correct. Kotari suffers from Cotard's delusion. Wow. Patients perceive themselves as dead. Someone's gonna fake a death using that, for sure. They cease eating, drinking, and lie in coffins. Without forced nutrition, they starve to death.
That's terrifying.
No wonder her vital signs are so low. Kotari's Pathosync is death delusion. Those infected believe that they are dead. Powerful cognition affects physiology, like how my illusory apples temporarily satisfy hunger. If you believed you're dead, you might actually die. Wait, think about it. Isn't this Pathosync extremely dangerous? Correct. Moreover, her Pathosync forcibly activates when a specific condition is met. What condition? Physical contact with another person. Uh-oh. Yeah, weren't you all touching her? We already touched her. Everyone back. Get away from Kotari as fast as you can. Ominous.
Is that the Grim Reaper?
It's cold as fuck in this cold-ass room I'm in. Is that the Grim Reaper? Well, it's over. Good game, everybody. Was fun while it lasted.
Human boss, wake up!
All right, I think that is a good place to stop. Not to leave everybody on a cliffhanger, but I think that's where we're gonna call it. All right, let's go ahead and scooch. Well, that was kind of not what I was expecting, but in a good way. I'm intrigued. I'm honestly intrigued. There's just so many possibilities with this premise. And I think the mystery writing is decent enough so far that I trust them to deliver on the cool stuff you could do with it. I've always thought a death game with superpowers or magic would be very interesting. Like a Danganronpa game with, like, either superheroes or, like, wizards or whatever. Like, I always thought that was an interesting idea. This is kind of like that, and I'm very interested to see how they use all of these abilities to do mysteries. And there's parts of it I'm still a little shaky on, but it's definitely better than I thought it would be. So yeah, next week we'll be finishing up, I think, the demo. We should finish it, unless something goes just, like, catastrophically wrong. But yeah, this was a total experiment. We went in totally blind, and we'll see how it wraps up next week. Who are our top 3? Let's have a look. Doopy doopy dooba 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 doopy doopy dooba. At number 3, we have Sunny. At number 2, we have Maddie. And at number 1, we have Brian. Thank you guys so much. Thank everybody for coming, trying this out with me. We'll be streaming it again next week, same time, so I hope to see you all there. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!